And happy eve of New Year's Eve. So we're not quite there yet. Last book club review. Maybe I should have saved this for next year. Maybe I should have started with this one since this was probably one of my first big Lego books. And it's none other than the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia, the updated and expanded version. So Lego does so often, I don't know if it's like every 5 years, but it's approximately every 5 or 6 years, comes out with a new character guide because, every year there's probably, I don't know, anywhere from like, you know, 15, 20, 30 new figures, almost a year. It's been going for um, uh, I think Star Wars has been since 2008, somewhere in that ballpark, so almost 13 years. So there's probably we're probably getting upwards of almost 1,000 figures. So for you to collect every single figure is going to put some dent in your wallet. But my story for the reason I got this book is pretty funny. I just started collecting and was like, wow, I wonder what else is even out there. A lot of what I was seeing was through Facebook, where people would post like, "Hey, do you guys know what this torso looks like?" And people like knew the answers right off the top of their head. Some of that is because of, there's sources like Brickset and Bricklink and other areas to kind of really help and identify. But one of these character encyclopedias are great too. So, and I figured, hey, I want to know what's actually out there. Now, this is not full and comprehensive, but it's a really good starting point. Plus, in this edition was a really cool figure that I wanted to make sure to get. I'll do a close up a little bit towards the end, but this is basically and now this is becoming even more popular potentially because he's got the Omega symbol at the top, very similar to kind of Omega, how she has that. So this is kind of like the all white Boba Fett minifigure, or almost like a Mandalorian figure. There we go. Somewhat concerned face. So, but no, this was a great start for me, and this really, really helped me. There were so many times where I'm like, you can't, there's so many variants, and I just love going through this book. It gives you anywhere from like episode 1, 2, goes into Clone Wars, episode 3, Rebels, 4, 5, 6. And what's really nice about this book, and I didn't even really catch this until I got the new edition, which came out in 2020, I believe, 2020, like end of 2020, that the Legends is still in this edition. I don't think. See if there was anything else. Nope, that's it. So this one has at least some of the legends. So this book definitely doesn't have like every little thing. I really like these the pictures. There's so much good things. They also really go into variants. So for example, with Boba Fett, the bounty hunter, they tell you a lot of things like Boba Fett appears in 12 Lego sets, which is now up to like probably like 15 because of all the things that are happening. Boba's latest incarnation is battle worn but equipped with all he needs to catch his quarry: a probing rangefinder, a powerful jetpack, and an unbeatable firepower. Then they go into some of the different variants. This one actually talks about this exclusive cover star, only available this book. The white Boba Fett variant is based on original concept designs for the character. 2010 variant with the first Boba helmet mold has a more simpler look. And then, of course, there's the bronze Boba, the Cloud City, the new trousers. There's so many different variants of Boba Fett. It's amazing. I'm glad that I have a lot of them. One interesting thing that I did, so if you haven't caught a Microfighter Monday, actually I just went back on some of my old ones. It's pretty funny in the beginning. I should probably redo some of those reviews. It's really funny. But during one of the reviews, as I was doing my research, I was using this book, and we found an error. And what's interesting is that in this next edition, they didn't even correct it. They just kind of omitted it altogether. So it was kind of a weird setup. So the error itself is, first of all, they call him the Fearless Flyer X-Wing pilot, which I guess is generic, was kind of what they were going for. But the pilot itself was Thrawn Net, and he didn't get his due. They should have said something about it. They actually mentioned the set 2 times, didn't mention his name, but then got it wrong. So the data file on here on page 187 was year 2006, which is incorrect. It was actually 2014, and they just call it the X-Wing fighter when it was in fact, the one of the original X-Wing microfighters. So it was really, really a weird deal. They kind of alluded to it again. They said X-Wing pilots boldly fly into battle, often outnumbered by Imperial foes. This may explain the minifigure's somber expression. While many Rebel pilots wear standard orange jumpsuit with plain legs, this latest variant from 2014 X-Wing fighter set 75032, which is the microfighter, has a brand new flight suit printed detail on his torso and continues on with his legs. So I don't know, like they featured him, but then they didn't talk about him and they got it wrong. So I don't know. What can you say? It's not perfect. I do like that they had some of the legends. Man, I wish I had some of these characters. So cool. Sith Warrior. Oh man, I would love to have that one. These Republic Troopers. I don't know. It's so much fun going through here. Here's another one, Jedi Consular. Jeez, it's just so cool. Another Old Republic. I tell you, if the Old Republic comes back, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be, there's so much. I think there's just so much material. This is one that's really popular. I think it's an expensive figure, the Darth Malgus, Lord of the Old Sith Empire. Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. Jace Malcolm, just really, really good stuff. And then, of course, one of the probably the most one of the most expensive polybags you can get, Darth Revan. I think it's gonna come back. I think it's so popular. I think this. I think Darth Revan has to come back. It's really insane to me that Lego hasn't done another minifigure like either a really popular Jedi, even in Legends, or another Sith. Like, it's crazy how expensive this has gotten. So that's it for the Star Wars character encyclopedia. If you are a fan of Star Wars and you are or a fan of Lego and a fan of Star Wars, my God, I highly recommend this book. These are must-haves, and they're just so much fun. I mean, I actually read through this entire thing like a regular book. It's kind of crazy, and I really did use it, and I still use it sometimes because the new edition doesn't have all the characters. So with that, of course, I'm going to end with some Amazon reviews. These are probably older reviews, but it doesn't really matter. We have to. Oh, the other thing is I didn't buy this new. I actually got this used. Oh, and let me do a close-up of the figure real quick. Here we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, man. Okay, we'll just do the reviews real quick. So, the ending with the Amazon reviews. Here we go. Verified purchase. The Lego Star Wars Character Encyclopedia just got a revised version, updated material, 70 plus new minifigures. Each page includes large full color images, also include, oh my God, this just goes on and on and on. I stopped collecting Star Wars Legos some time ago, but thought this would be nice. Wait, they stopped collecting Lego Star Wars, but then they picked up this book? Because I enjoy the designs of the minifigures. It's fun to see your favorite characters in Lego form. Surely be appreciated. by anyone fascinated with Lego Star Wars. Wow. Just like, uh, I don't know why he would do that. Let's see, top contributor to Amazon Star Wars. I enjoyed the information regarding the minifigures I want while growing. Not going to lie, I got this specifically for the prototype Boba Fett. I got the first edition with the Han Solo figure and enjoyed the information regarding the minifigures I wanted while growing up. This one updates and expands, for lack of a better phrase, the selection up to 2015. It doesn't contain any of the Force Awakens figures, but I imagine they'll be re-releasing when Star Wars 9 comes out, which we all know would have been Rise of Skywalker, comes out, so we'll get a complete collection as possible. Maybe the white Darth Vader this time. Whoa. Actually, yeah, I guess I see what you're saying, because you have the white Boba Fett and then they have a white Darth Vader. It would be pretty insane. I don't know if there was like a prototype that was supposed to be white. This one's funny. It doesn't get much better than this, is the headline. I bought this for my 7-year-old. We picked it out at the school's book fair, but he had to earn it. By the time he did, on the last day of the fair, they were out of it, and I didn't had time to order it. She actually said didn't. Since he had done what he asked. Oh my God, people write their whole stories in here. Didn't have time to order it. Since he had did ask what I didn't to do to earn it, I'd purchased it online. It arrived promptly, and we love it. He loves Lego Star Wars, so he doesn't get much better. So it doesn't get much better. Didn't. Except when we went to Disney, and after spending some time in Hollywood studios with all the Star Wars attractions, he's been reading through every page to find all the characters. If you love Lego and Star Wars lovers at home, this is the book for you. They have fun with it, and as an added benefit, they get to spend time reading versus on a screen. Well said. Can't say it better enough. So thank you so much for joining me on my book club. This has been number 6 journey before the year ends of the eve of Christmas Eve, or Christmas. Do I have to start this over again? On the eve of New Year's Eve, before New Year's, and the clock strikes 12, and we are in 2022, which hopefully will be a heck of a year for both you, myself, and lots of finding cool Lego minifigures, because I love Lego minifigures. Minifingers? Figures. Oh my gosh. This has been like, the more I read, I think the worse I'm getting. So, with that, we send you forth to find your books. We'll see you in episode 7 and with more minifigures.